Welcome to yet another episode of the Inner Guide Q&A program. It's been a while since we've had a Q&A session. So today we'll answer one of your questions. Someone commented asking, what should I do when life feels unfair? And what should I do when life isn't going my way? We'll address that today. First of all, remember the nature of life. What is the nature of life? Life is, in fact, a little bit unfair. That is the true nature of life. The problem arises when we expect everything in our lives to be perfect and fair. That is where the real issue lies. Buddha said that if you have expectations, especially high expectations, there's a very high chance you'll feel stressed. So, remember that expectations lead to suffering. If you expect life to be fair, you will suffer. The reality is that life is a little unfair. So, how do we face these situations? How do we handle unfair circumstances in our lives? I want you to do 3 things when you face tough situations. These steps are simple, but practicing them can be difficult. However, you can achieve them. First, you need to realize what the situation is. That's the first thing you have to do. If you're going through a hard time, you need to analyze the situation and identify the problem. There are 2 types of situations in life. The first type involves situations that are within our control, experiences that we can change ourselves. The second type involves situations that are out of our control, things we can't do much about. So, you need to analyze and determine what the problem is. Is it within your control or beyond your control? Once you understand the situation, you can take appropriate action. That's the first step, analyze the situation. The second step, if the situation is within your control, take action to change it. So, what are the things that are in our control? What experiences can we change in our lives? For example, if you are going through a bad time or stressful situation because of a mistake you made, you can change that. We own our mistakes. We are the ones responsible for them. And only we can correct them. Others can advise you, show you the path, but no one can correct it for you. So, if it's your mistake, correct it. If it's your fault, do something to change the situation. These are the situations that are within our control. Now, the third step. When you face situations that are out of your control, how should you handle them? These are the situations we often spend most of our time trying to change. But we can't do anything about them. So, what are the situations that are out of our control? There are many things, right? Criticism is out of your control. People's opinions are out of your control. How people behave in front of you is completely out of your control. These are their choices, not your own. Yet, we try to change these situations. And in doing so, we often become sad and depressed when we find that we cannot change them. If you cannot change the situation, what should you do? You need to change your perspective about the situation. The way you see a situation is completely in your control because your thoughts are in your control. So, if you cannot change the situation, change your perspective. Change the way you view that situation. Remember, when people act strangely in front of you, when they try to make you angry, when they criticize you, or when they give unwanted opinions about you, just remind yourself that these things are out of your control. You should not waste your time or life trying to change these situations. It's much better to change your perspective about them. So, how can you change the situation? How can you change your perspective? You can be kind to them. You can maintain a positive mindset within yourself. It's much better to keep a positive mindset every day. Listening to positive things and positive words daily is a great habit. The more you listen to positive words and ideas, the more you become positive inside. This will help you change your perspective about the situation. Always remember what Buddha said. It's a powerful quote that describes life. Buddha said that most of the time, unexpected things happen. Isn't that true? We don't know what will happen next. Life is a mystery. Unexpected things will happen, and the things we expect might not come true. If we expect something and it doesn't happen, that's a part of life. So, remember that quote from Buddha. If you expect life to be fair, the chances are higher that you will suffer. Therefore, live with fewer expectations. If you're going through a tough situation, analyze it, understand the situation, and if you can change it, take action. If you cannot change it, then change your perspective. That is what you can do when life isn't going your way. Make your life a peaceful one with the teachings of Nam Mô Buddha. Take care and see you in the next video.